they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the... Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go in Santa Clara. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great... I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
From the 27. That's taken in by Samuel. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop. McCaffrey on third down. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Here's second and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gets everything he has under this throw. And it is picked up by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So second down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Hurts trying again on second down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Brought down by Fred Warner. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Hurts. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down by
They're working quickly here.
a gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
Play action now with Purdy. Oh, this big guy is moving! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
6 yards. And the 49er.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10-yard line. 2 yards.
Now Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
19, Tiger, 19, check out.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So
On the double.
we're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. We'll see what they do. A very tempting spot to go for. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete out to the right. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running is Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They go to Barkley again. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they get this down to the 28. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Gets to space right side. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're running the option, short side. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. From the 40 on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Purdy picking up the pace.
That's good for A.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Milton Williams making the stop. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Complete beyond the marker. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. Running back sent in motion left. Purdy throwing here on first. He's on the move. Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the and 2. McCaffrey goes up and over for the touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he gets him around 6 there. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Hurts throwing again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Fred Warner. Niners countering with a fifth defensive back on this third down. Hurts setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mid. Boot this away for the Birds. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. So here come the 49ers on offense. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Jukes out a one stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Everybody rushing back to the line. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Working quickly here. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. McCaffrey on third down. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And they take him down right along the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing here, Hurts. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Toss play to Barkley. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
From the 17. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. There are cost mostly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Purdy on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Gotta figure out this third down here. Here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up now. Play action now with Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. This is... First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Purdy picking up the pace. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Buffalo 18, ready.
Now Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Option headed to the left on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got time here. They did it! He made the interception! Jair Brown has it! And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th!
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Oh, stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Purdy setting up that play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Throwing off the play fake here. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Purdy picking up the pace. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss. Need to be working quickly here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, McCaffrey. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The 49ers have taken the lead late. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers jump in front now by 5. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. That pass complete to Goddard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Setting up to pass. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Third down, 1 yard to go. To throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the red zone now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Let's go!
Left sideline.
User! User!
Play that should win them this game. Partner, I am not sure what I liked more here. The interception itself or the creativity on the return to take it over 60 yards the other way. That is the literal definition of a field-flipping play.
And how about a momentum-flipping play in this building as well? You go from one offense having a red zone look to the other one being inside the red zone in a span of just 2 snaps.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Check that. Check.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Ready.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
19. Go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one.